Donald Trump is the second sitting president to attend the Daytona 500. George W. was here in 2004. A race won by the man who will wave the green flag for today's race, Dale Earnhardt Jr. But this is truly an historic first. A sitting United States president pacing the field for the great American race. He said he wanted to do a lap. He's going to do it.
Well, he is the president. He has that right. And I just can't imagine, as a driver, as a competitor, the magnitude of this. This only builds up what is the great American race and one of the biggest races in the world to put that much pressure on you to win this race today.
I'm not sure how this idea came about, but I have an inkling. A phone call was received the other day in Franklin, Tennessee, at the home of our former colleague Darrell Waltrip, who retired from broadcasting at the end of the 2019 season, asking him to fly to Palm Beach this morning and join President Trump on Air Force One on the ride up here to Daytona. So I would not be surprised if Darrell had a little hand in what we're about to see.
Maybe he's giving him some tips down there about those high banks here in Daytona.
And are the drivers excited about this? Well, here's Clint Boyer's radio.
He's going to pace the field? Yep. Love it. Gosh, it's awesome.
You know, Mike, people ask me, do you miss it? You know, are you jealous of those competitors out there? Today, right now, I am. I would love to be in this Daytona 500 field out there competing today. This is just so special.
Now, we know that at least 70 miles an hour is required to keep those cars up on the banking. Those presidential limousines, which are built on truck chassis and weigh about 22,000 pounds, will probably not be doing 70 through the 31-degree banking of turns 1 and 2. But we'll stay down on the apron.
Now, you think when he finishes this lap, is he going to do a burnout? What kind of horsepower is underneath the hood of that car?
Well, Jeff, our Fox graphic department came up with a comparison between the NASCAR Cup cars and what Secret Service calls the Beast, the presidential limousine, built by Cadillac on a truck chassis. But with Cadillac sheet metal, it's 2 feet longer than the Cup car. And it's a little heavier at 22,000 pounds. Horsepower and top speed is sufficient, but unknown. It's been estimated that those side windows are 5 inches thick of bulletproof glass and that the sheet metal is some 8 inches thick as it's fully armored. And, of course, seating capacity 7 for the limo and 1 for our Cup cars.
Only thing I wish they'd have modified on that limo is put a spoiler on that rear deck lid. Just for NASCAR.
Well, it does have a couple of antennas for communication, after all. Not sure what those flags on the front fender are going to do for aerodynamics. Nor do we care. Donald Trump is the 4th sitting United States president to attend a race here. Ronald Reagan gave the command to start from Air Force One and was here when Richard Petty drove to his 200th victory over Cale Yarborough in a Firecracker 400. George H.W. Bush, the summer of '92, and George W. Bush, the 2004 Daytona 500. Bill Clinton campaigned at Darlington at a NASCAR race, but the president with the closest ties to the sport was Jimmy Carter. One of Jimmy's closest friends in Georgia when he was governor was Alf Knight, the longtime superintendent of Atlanta Motor Speedway. Jimmy would come down, be a visitor to the track often, and was honorary starter for a race there when he was governor. Someone on Twitter took a picture of the presidential limousine and emblazoned a NASCAR-style number 45 on the door, but that idea was rejected in favor of the presidential seal.
Well, we know these race fans, they've been ready all week. They're super excited, waving flags of their favorite driver, but I got to imagine there's a lot of American flags waving out in that infield right now as we get ready to take the green flag here.
And if you're a fan of professional cars, limousines, and the like, there is a great exhibit of presidential limousines of the past at the Henry Ford Museum in Dearborn, Michigan. And a big roar from the crowd as they come past. The green and American flags are waving from the flag stand. Well, that's a sight for the ages right there. A very special moment for our sport. After all, what sporting event would not want to have the President of the United States in attendance, much less to get the party started?
For the best access, perspective, and personalities in all of sports, follow us at Fox Sports on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
For more great NASCAR on Fox content, subscribe to our channel. It's somewhere right around here.